Well, welcome guys, and welcome to another entry from the vault. Today we have Koudelka, released for the PlayStation 1 in 2000, developed by Sacnoth and published by Infogrames. So this is a turn-based RPG for the PS1. It was created by a former employee of Square, Hiroki Kikuta. Let's get to the configure menu. This game and its sequels, the Shadow Heart series, are most well known for its messed up monster design. In combat, you can attack using melee weapons, guns, or using magic to attack or heal. Characters become more proficient the more you use these things. Weapons, however, do have durability and will eventually break. This game plays almost more like a survival horror game, giving you limited supplies, horrific monsters, and fixed camera angles. You can save as often as you want at designated spots, however. I feel this game is kind of like a kindred spirit to Parasite Eve, which came out 2 years prior. But yeah, this game has sequels in the form of the Shadow Hearts games, which play completely different to this game. Alright, so... oh, wait. So, taking place in 1898 near Wales, you take on the role of Koudelka Isant, a gypsy gifted with psychic abilities. She had a vision of someone calling for help in the Nemeton Monastery and went to investigate. What she finds, however, is that this place is teeming with monsters, and its residents are not who they seem to be. She's joined by an adventurer named Edward Plunkett, and a Catholic bishop named James O'Flaherty. They must make an uneasy alliance together if they hope to make it out of this place alive. Alright, so let's start a new game. Yeah, this game isn't very long, but because of all the cutscenes and FMVs that are in it, it's 4 discs long because of that. There she is, Koudelka. Also, yes, you could totally see her underwear there. For some reason, this and the Shadow Hearts games love doing panty shots. Uh-oh. There goes her pendant, which is actually super important later on in the game.
Too early, Angel. I'm not dead yet.
Not yet, but it looks like you're going to die soon.
Maybe. But you'll have to pardon me while I tend to some unfinished business first.
Business? What can you possibly accomplish in your condition? You can't even hold your gun steady.
Well, no unless I try. That thing's not gonna die unless I shoot it 2 or 3 times.
Uh-oh. Ow.
Damn it! Here, use this.
Okay. Right into a battle. let's move away. Oh, what's it doing? Okay, it recovered AP. Yeah, just look at this design. It's creepy but cool. Okay, we got it. So, you typically have 2 actions before your turn ends. Attack and move. Or move and attack. Okay, we learned Flare. So this isn't like your traditional JRPG where you've got like cities, towns, world maps, stuff like that. There's not even shops. Armor is actually a very rare commodity in this game, so even coming across those is... It's important, but you're not always guaranteed to find armor.
Hey, what about him?
He's dead.
Really? Thank you. So I guess my time is up. Hey, Angel. I'm not gonna ask you to take me to heaven. But will you pray for me at least?
Are you out of your mind? There's no bloody way I'm going to pray for you. But I guess I owe you because you saved me too. Payback time. Shut up! Keep it down! Okay, let's go. Stand up or I'll leave you here.
What happened? It doesn't hurt anymore. I'm cured.
Yeah, and so I cured you, so what?
You? You cured me. But I was almost dead. I'm confused. So you really are an angel?
Don't be foolish. Do you really think that there are angels on Earth? I'm no angel. I'm just a medium with a little curing.
I'm Edward J. Plunkett. I know I look pretty shady, but you don't look too wholesome yourself.
No, I'm not like you. And this is no place for people like you. Why did you come here?
I heard a rumor.
A rumor.
I heard something in London. That the son of some rich family bought an old monastery. Spent a ton of money to convert it into a house. I heard he brought quite a lot of harlots here. Seems like he was having a great time.
So, where is this monastery?
That's what I want to know. I came all this way to put a poor man God into this rich bastard. So far, I haven't found anything. Then this monster attacked me. I almost got killed. If you'd come any later, no doubt I'd be singing hymns in his stomach right now.
Shouldn't have bought such a good horse. She's too fast.
Too bad you won't be hearing me sing those hymns. When I was a boy, I was a pretty good soprano.
If you don't stop talking, I'll leave you here. My name is Koudelka, and I'm only going to say this once, so don't forget. If you want to get out of here alive, I suggest you stick very close. Got it?
Charmed, I'm sure.
Okay, so this is Edward. He's going to be our main attacker. So now we have the ability to heal. I'm trying to not use magic like right away because it is a precious resource at this point. Now, as for Edward, we're just going to keep him barehanded for now so that he can become more proficient with his fists. Giving them a weapon does increase their attack power, however, the weapon will eventually break, which is a problem. So, by him working on his fists, he'll never have to really worry about having a weapon until later. Alright, let's go through here. So this area, when that prompt is on screen, you have a chance to save. This is a temporary save room. Alright, I will take the potion. It's locked from the other side. Oh. Ugh. Get up close, Edward. And attack that one for me. Thank you. So as he gets more proficient with his fists, or whatever weapon that he uses, he'll be able to attack more often. Alright, we can't attack because Edward's in the way. So wherever an enemy is on the map, wherever they are, you can't go past that point. Ow. Okay, it's dead. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, I had to reload the gun. That's why she wasn't attacking. My bad. Okay, so at level up you can shoot. You usually get bonus points to level up your stats. Strength is for attack, defense against physical attacks. That's accuracy, how powerful magic is. Piety is resistance to magical attacks. Mind is accuracy for magical attacks, and agility is speed. So for Koudelka, we want to put it into intelligence and probably piety. Oh, I think you also get a full heal when you get a level up like that. Ooh, I see something up there. Yeah, you can see, it does feel very similar to Resident Evil. It's got fixed camera angles, you pick up items like this. Tank controls. Okay, well, not tank controls. That's a bigger bug. Oops. Why'd you turn? Well, whatever. But yeah, this also follows the same rule for the enemies. Since I'm here blocking his way, he can't get past me to get to Koudelka. But they can do knockback attacks like that. For now, Koudelka's just better off using that gun, so that we conserve MP. She is really not physically inclined. Alright, Edward. We want to give you more strength and dex at the moment. Alright, so there's bread on the table. And the monastery map. Okay. It's a very basic map, but it's better than nothing. You found a dirk hidden behind the picture frame. Okay. Now, weapons that you find can all have random elements. This one just happened to be a water dirk. Okay, a listel. I'll take that. Listels, I believe, are for restoring MP. Okay. More pistol rounds. Okay, let's go back down. Now let's go down the stairs. Normally, at this point, well, I don't know about normally, but when I played this game before, it was useful to try and fight some of the, try to build up our levels a little bit before the first boss, and also try to get a piece of equipment called rags. It doesn't sound very good, but like considering how rare equipment, armor is in this game anyway. Oh well, speaking of armor. Now, while Koudelka is not physically inclined like Edward is, Edward is also not magically inclined like Koudelka. He can use magic eventually, if you really wanted him to, but I wouldn't recommend it. Ow. He's paralyzed. That's not good. Oh, we got it. Yeah. He didn't drop anything. Unfortunate. There's an old couple in the room, Ogden and Bessie Hartman, who say they are the caretakers of the Nemeton Monastery.
How unusual that you two have decided to come to our rural district. There's really nothing interesting here.
It has gotten so cold outside. We weren't expecting any visitors. The soup is all we have. Please, have as much as you want.
Oh, yes, please.
Thanks. Smells great.
Wouldn't you like some, dear? Don't you like potato soup?
No. It's not that. I'm all right for now. Thank you for your hospitality, though.
No trouble at all. Please let me know if there's anything we can do. We are the only ones who live here, and it's so rare that we get any visitors.
So are you two really the only ones who live here?
Why do you ask?
Well, it was pretty foggy, so I couldn't tell for sure. But this building looked like an old church or something. Seems a little big just for the two of you.
You're right. In the 9th century, a saint from Ireland named Daniel Scotius built a place here to appease monsters and evil spirits. That was how the Nemeton Monastery started. Or so I heard.
Monsters. Is that right?
Yes. What about them?
You might not believe this, but we saw a monster on our way here.
Is that so? You saw it too?
You mean that monster's been around for a while?
Well, we've been taking care of the monastery for a number of years, but from about 6 months ago, monsters have been appearing.
We see them more and more every month.
I used to be a sailor. I'm not afraid of any monsters.
Oh, dear. What if something terrible happens to you?
We almost got killed back there. Now we're out of bullets.
That's not good. The monsters might try and attack you again. I'll spare you some bullets.
Thanks, that'd be great.
Looking after others. He's so wonderful at that.
So, have you two been together long?
Yes, quite a while. Now, all he does is paint and maintain this old building. That's his daily routine. But back in the old days...
Thanks, Ogden. I owe you one.
So those are the caretakers. It's been locked with the red key.
Now this would make good rations. Let's take some with us.
I can't believe it. Are you still hungry?
I didn't have anything to eat or drink for 3 days. Of course I'm hungry. Speaking of which, You wasted all of that food. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, if it weren't poisoned, then I would have had some.
Poisoned?
Pardon?
I said, if the soup weren't poisoned, then I would have had some.
Uh-oh.
Got it?
Poisoned? No way.
Just a little bit. I smelled some poisonous plant.
What's that?
Oh, I can tell you how you're going to feel. In about half an hour, you won't be able to move your body. If you don't find an antidote, you'll definitely die.
So they really were trying to kill us. But why?
Don't know. Humans are quite used to doing it this way. They must be hiding something.
Poor Edward.
Listen, Edward. I'm going to try to cure you now. But you have to promise that when I do, you won't get mad and rush back to that couple right away. It's safer if we pretend we're dead and continue exploring this building. I think we'll find something interesting for sure.
I like how nonchalant she is about him being poisoned. Just cozying up by the fire while he's doubled over in pain. It's very amusing. So we got a knife here. What kind of knife is it? A mystic knife. So I think that mystic, I believe, steals MP from the enemy and doesn't actually do damage. Which has its uses, but it means that it's kind of useless as for an actual attacking weapon. It'd be useful for Koudelka, though. Hey, look, some cheese. I'll take the cheese. Interesting enemies, just floating torsos. Alright, that one looks like it's getting ready to cast something. It seemed annoyed. Oop, shit. Nice. Glad it targeted Koudelka with that. I do like this battle music. It's very unique. That's right. Please keep targeting Koudelka. Oh, she's silenced. That one's dead. Cool. We got whiskey. I believe that's used for reviving in this game. Panacea. Alright, I believe that cures status effects. Which would make sense since it's called a panacea. Panacea, however you wish to pronounce it. Please go down. Thank you. Alright, so another listel. And a hammer. That's a good Edward weapon there. Ooh, it's a fire hammer too. That's great. This is a pipe. And it is a... It's a mystic pipe. That's not so great. Alright, so I think we can go ahead and equip... Let's see. I will equip him with that fire hammer. Let's go ahead and just use a potion to conserve some MP. Something's not right. Whenever you see that prompt on screen, something's not right, that usually means you're about to fight a boss. There's a man collapsed on the ground. It looks like he's passed out. As you tried to move deeper into the herb garden, a giant plant attacks you. Oh, wow. Alright, Koudelka, you start casting Flare, and Edward, you move in. Give it a good whack. Holy cow, that did a lot of damage, because it's weak to fire. know she's been poisoned. Oh, and it's dead! We got really lucky getting that fire hammer. Yeah! We got the Icon's necklace and the geyser spell learned. Cool. Then we could go check on that dude who's passed out. I like how they're just looking on.
What happened? Oh, yes. That's right. That monster. Oh. Who on earth are you two?
Hey, we rescued you, and that's your way of saying thanks?
Little did I know that these days were into rescuing perfect strangers.
You.
My name is Koudelka, and this is Edward. Would you mind telling us how you ended up collapsed on this path?
My name is James. James O'Flaherty. I've been searching for something, and it took me to the monastery. Little did I know that it'd become a breeding ground for demonic spirits.
Then how did you get in here dressed like that?
Through the main gate, of course. The caretakers welcomed me with open arms.
That husband and wife team? And the food? Was there no poison in your food?
What are you talking about? Are you out of your mind?
Those caretakers tried to poison and kill us.
That's not funny. I find it inappropriate for you to try to dupe an upstanding believer of the Christian faith.
So nothing happened to you then?
Of course not. Not until I encountered that monster.
Yeah? And we're the ones who took care of that monster. Far be it from me to expect any words of gratitude from you.
I see. And I can tell from your appearances that the power of your faith alone was not enough to smooth things out with that monster.
It wasn't the kind of problem that faith alone could solve.
Ugh. Look at this plinth. It's broken now, but holy water ran from it until recently. But I've become distracted. Almighty God, please give me the strength to ward off these monsters.
I can see that we've wasted our time here. Let's go, Koudelka.
Just a minute. Although I'm under the protection of the Lord, it doesn't hurt to take precautionary measures. I think I'll go with you.
Oh, will you now? Mr. James O'Flaherty. So this is our third and final party member, James. James is interesting. He can go either way of the physical route or the magical route. With the monster gone, the font has once again filled with holy water. You can save here. It's probably better to have him as like a healer and then like as a backup magic attacker, I found, and then just have Edward do the heavy duty of the physical damage. That's just how I play, though. You can play it however you want. But I feel like James can go either way, but he is more like a dedicated healer slash backup attacker. One of my favorite things about this game is, like, the dynamic between these three people. They are not friends by any No, they aren't friends at all. It's a very uneasy alliance. They're just kind of forced to work together to survive. More often than not, they're arguing or yelling at each other, which is kind of funny. It's usually because of James as well, too. But, yeah, it's different from, like, the typical JRPG thing where everyone's friends, the power of friendship will get you through it. Yeah, no, none of that. But, defeating bosses is important because this is how you unlock actual save points. It's shining with a sacred light. It appears to have been purified by the holy water. So yeah, we have an actual save point now. And more importantly than that, these things, former boss rooms will also fully heal you. So they're very useful for coming back to if you're finding yourself hurting, low on MP, low on items. So yeah. Alright, so I think this will be a pretty good showcase of the game. It's a very interesting RPG. Maybe not one of my favorites, but, okay. Yeah, it's probably not one of my favorites, but I do enjoy this game quite a lot. It is the prequel to the Shadow Hearts games, and like I said, it's completely different to how the Shadow Hearts games play, but it's definitely a cool Gothic JRPG on the PS1, and I do recommend it.